This time on 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back.
Okay, enough with the PDA.
Seriously, you're shopping for Christmas already?
And night sweats? Can we talk?
I'm Dale.
And I'm Charlie. All that and more this time on 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back. I know this makes you want to vomit, but...
Hang on a second. Is there a little baggie around?
1 in 4 people have already started their holiday shopping.
Well, you know, sadly, it doesn't surprise me. Once they get back to school, out of the way, essentially, people start already planning.
Well, the big fear is they are worried about items selling out. So for me, for example, I went shopping a couple weeks ago, and I was at one particular store, and I saw a couple things. I was like, And I thought, like, if I don't get it now and stash it, forget it.
Mm-hmm.
There's 98 days to Christmas, just so you know. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't start panicking yet.
Oh, I'm not.
I know you're not. But like 50% of people have struggled to kind of get a hold of those in-demand presents or get those items that cater to the people in their life.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's better to be prepared.
Sure.
You know, that just makes good sense. I mean, I already know what I'm getting Rob this year. He is getting those make your own alcohol drink machines.
Oh.
You know those like they're little pods. Those little drink machines now, they're like they almost look like Keurigs and you got little pods.
Oh.
And you just put the pod in and then you can make like an old fashioned or like a margarita or a Caesar.
Okay.
Have you not seen this?
It kind of takes the romance out of having a cocktail, though, doesn't it? It takes the romance out of it.
I think it's safe to say that there is no romance. So,
mic drop.
But apparently, as we found out, and thank you for calling, there's about a foot or a foot and a half in some spots up in those areas.
Translation: school ruler.
Because Charlie does. She's of that age where it's like, what's a foot?
I know it's annoying. Like my husband.
Do you know what an inch is? If I was to say what an inch, hold your fingers apart by what an inch is. About. Oh, geez. Wow.
It's a generous inch.
Guys, you're going to like her system of measurement.
Like that.
Apparently 4 is enough.
What do they say? 9 inches folded? That's too much? Not enough? I'm not sure.
Woo. Anyhow, so you guys have got about a ruler and a half worth of snow up in some areas and just under a ruler.
You got to say that because so people know.
But I mean, how come you guys should learn like that system of measurement?
Never did.
I know,
it
but
was
you
always centimeters.
Should. I mean,
and that giant like 1 meter ruler stick thing.
That's a yard. So when you see on football, he's got to go 10 yards.
So 10 of those giant rulers.
Basically, those giant rulers you're talking about are a little bit longer nowadays.
Why?
Because they wanted to make it the right, like, a meter is longer than a yard. Just about 3. Oh, God.
Totally lost me. I've stopped listening. Moving on. Sorry for those that are plowing out, but South End, Barrie, we're okay. The plows and salters have been out for the most part. The roads are pretty clear. We're at minus 12. We could see a few centimeters, so a couple inches of snow later today.
Yeah.
Not Charlie inches, but normal inches?
No, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Moving
good.
on.
I get the feeling it's Friday. A lot of us are going to be getting plowed later.
Like I'm 19. So the internet asks some pretty interesting questions sometimes.
Like, what color is this dress?
Right? Some are amusing. Some are absurd. Some actually quite thought-provoking, like this one.
Okay.
According to a widely shared social media post, the average person can burn up to 67 calories by far. And this is via Women's Health.
So this is a legit...
You know what's funny? I remember my dad, you know, like just growing up, like he would make a point of eating like beans, pasta fagioli, things like that, because he said that it cleansed his soul. You know, when in fact maybe he was
Cleared
just
the room is what it did, Dad.
also a bit of a workout. But According to a New York-based nutritionist, tooting, which she said is defined as expelling excess gas in your digestive system through your bum.
Yeah.
Is an activity that occurs when your muscles relax.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So, no. Letting it rip is not one way to burn calories. In fact, it's the opposite.
So
because you're not working at it, right? Because you're relaxing.
So you're not getting a workout at all? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, it's just
So you mean
It's hot air.
I've just wasted it all right now? I thought I was giving myself a workout right now.
all for nothing. Although, is this really accurate?
I don't know.
Because I think if it were, you would have a lot of chicks running around the beach in their bikinis, just letting it go. You know? Right? Baywatch would be very different. So Apple is revamping the iPhone's phone app. And it's the first time in years.
The iPhone's phone app.
Yeah. So
you have a phone.
Here's
have to
the
have an
phone.
app. Right.
And then you scroll. Yeah. And then you'd have to hit the little.
To make it act like a phone instead of a computer.
Yeah. So the app that activates your phone.
Yeah.
So they're changing stuff. And I mean, nobody really likes change. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. But the one big change is the hang up, which is usually in the center at the bottom, is being moved to the right. The bottom right.
Why?
Something about your fingers and dexterity and thumbs and all this garbage. I'm not really sure. But there's quite a few changes that are going to be coming into play with the latest iOS 17 update.
Okay.
But again, it's like, you know what? We've gotten so used to having the button in the middle. Mm-hmm. Now they're going to change it, and I'm still going to be hit in the middle.
Well, I think some people...
nothing's going to be there.
The problem is that when people are holding it in their one hand, their thumb isn't long enough.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's not...
Like, if you got a long enough thumb, you can always hit the button, as you know.
Why would I know that?
Okay. Hang on. Let's listen in. Hold on. Okay,
So how long are you guys up here for?
Oh, we're just waiting for the landscaper now. The electrician's been. And, so they're going to hold... So that's what we're doing. It's a long story, honey. You know what your father's like. He brings him in, shows him the house. The man, I said to the guy, how's your ears? And he started to laugh. And he just, nodded like he couldn't believe, your father can't shut up.
What, with the electrician?
Yeah, with anybody. Used to heard him with Gabe. Non-stop. It's like he's getting ready to burst. Anyway, irrelevant. I'm going to get myself some earplugs.
Okay.
Okay, honey?
Okay, Mom.
Okay, love you. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Your mom's everything I expect her to be.
And that's without the vodka. No secret, common knowledge, Charlie is dealing with the surgical menopause, the forced menopause, and it's getting progressively worse.
Worse.
Well, yeah, I see my oncologist next week. That they warned me that,
I thought you were on the meds, though, that were kind of making them a little bit better.
They are better during the day. Now, in the evening, I still struggle. At night, it's the worst. I think a lot of women really, really struggle at night with these hot flashes, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I, came in yesterday telling you, I was dripping the other night. It was stupid. And then it's like the cold sweat because you're so sweaty and then the air's cold and then you're freezing and you're it's disgusting. Mm-hmm. So, of course, you, the logical person you are that obviously knows about, menopause. I
do.
Put a towel down.
Put a towel down.
Put it down. Like I'm some sort of like you're litter training me. Put a towel down.
It's not quite a pee pad. It's a little different.
So anyway, I'm like, you know what? At this point, sure, let's try that.
Yeah.
Let's try. So I put a towel down last night.
Okay.
And I don't know if I sweat less or just the effect of the towel absorbed all my disgusting sweat quick enough that it didn't really disrupt me as much. So the towel thing kind of worked.
Yay!
Look at you. Dale's just waiting for... Wait, am I right?
I'm waiting for the other shoe
Oh, my
to drop.
God. Are you serious?
So I woke up, and it was wrapped around my neck and choking me. I was waiting for something to go horribly wrong.
Right? Just wait till night 2 where, I'm smothered to death in my sleep by the towel.
At 2 in the morning, I'll get ding on my phone. You're an ass.
I was almost waterboarded by the sweat and towel. Why some people just can't get enough of PDA.
PDA. Public displays of affection.
It's one thing to hold hands, give a little peck or blah, blah, blah. If you're leaving, dropping someone off at the airport, train, say, okay, fine. But like sucking face in public, like, come on. But some people just don't care, right? They're like, whatever. But it actually says a lot about the relationship, this according to a psychotherapist.
In what way? Good or bad?
PDA
Yeah.
can be a symbol of a strong connection or a little bit of insecurity.
Oh.
So the start of a new relationship, you're all over each other, you're kind of in that bubble.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where you're just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But then there are some scenarios where PDA stems actually from a person craving constant validation.
Right.
Okay, so it's not enough for them to know that connection exists, that person is just with them. They need to validate it constantly, especially if they're around other people or other women with their man and they feel slightly insecure. I'm not a fan.
I know you're not a fan.
I'm not a fan. But, I mean, I think, like, when I was in high school, I think I didn't care so much. Like, I think I, like...
What is it now?
Did
Why
a little
aren't you
smooch in your locker?
fan? Why aren't you a fan of it? Or maybe you just don't feel the need for it.
Yeah, well, I think, for the most part, I'm actually, despite what comes across, I'm actually a very secure person, or to the point where I just don't care. I'm not sure which one it is. Where I don't feel the need to display myself in any way.
It's just kind of I never know whether it's a show of affection or whether it's a show of like ownership kind of thing or like a territorial sort of thing. And it's like, I can't tell you the number of times I'd be out for lunch with the ladies or something and for my coworkers and everything like that. And my wife would come to pick me up and she'd barely get in and get to the table and she'd be jamming her tongue in my mouth. It's like,
Oh, I know. You have to beat her off with a stick.
Right?
Happens all the time. Research suggests we wear what they call a virtual mask about 4 times a week, feeling the need to hide our true feelings from others, as she says, laughing. I guess, and I noticed that there are a lot of people out there that are more guarded, that you can tell they're holding back.
Yeah.
And I want to be like, dude, just let it out. It's just like, you'll feel so much better. It's kind of like gas. Okay? If I can offer any words of advice, let your feelings out as if you would gas. You will feel so much better. You will no longer be bloated.
But unfortunately, then your feelings are going to make everybody else in the room feel sick.
There was this Dubai princess.
Okay.
Who married one of the princes, right?
Now, was she a princess before she married the prince? Was it like a royalty get-together?
I don't know the logistics.
Okay.
But what I know is that she alleges that her husband was occupied with other companions.
Well, that's where the Middle East harem thing, the old stories come from.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So she said, basically, I'm going to divorce you.
Okay.
But then she took it one step further, which I think is brilliant. So just 8 weeks after she divorces her prince husband, she launches a new fragrance named Divorce.
Oh, my.
And she says it smells like freedom. And I think the name alone is a brilliant marketing ploy, because literally it could smell like Old Spice and Lever 2000. And the fact that it says divorce on it, I would buy it.
Is that what men have to worry about if they go into the bathroom now and they open up the vanity and they see a bottle of divorce? It's like, uh-oh.
Right?
Honey, what did I do?
You smell like Lever 2000. It was love. It was romance. It was magical.
But now... But now...
The magic is gone.
Divorce by Dolce & Gabbana. Because nothing stinks more than a rotten marriage.
Cherish the love. Cherish the love. Cherish the love.
Hey, thanks so much for tuning in.
If you enjoyed that 15 minutes you'll never get back, follow and subscribe. More on Dale and Charlie at 1075coolfm.com.
Download your favorite episodes there or at Spotify. Leave a review so our egos can get inflated.
Waste your time next week.